when I was 8 years old and my sister Betty was 11. Something terrible happened. A car accident took the lives of both of our parents. The darkest day of our life, two graves. We were too young to understand. After the funeral, everything felt cold. Even the sun seemed distant. We were taken in by our aunt, who decided to raise us as her own. My aunt's husband welcomed us warmly into his home. He paid our school fees, bought our uniforms, and smiled at us kindly. He enrolled me in a football academy in the village where we lived. It brought me great joy and helped me make many friends. I loved playing with them. And football quickly became a place where I felt free and happy. As I grew older, I noticed changes I didn't have words for. Betty became quieter. She smiled less. I thought she was just growing up. Until the day I found out. It wasn't meant to happen. I wasn't supposed to see. But once you see the truth, it never lets you go. One day during the school holidays, I went for training as usual. That day, my aunt had gone to work. She was a nurse, while her husband was on a 2-week leave. That day, he had stayed at home with Betty. In the middle of our training session, our coach received a phone call with devastating news. His wife was seriously ill and had been rushed to the hospital. Because of this, the training was immediately stopped, and we were asked to return home. I arrived home earlier than I normally would. What I saw there shocked me deeply and filled me with fear. I witnessed my uncle sexually abusing my sister. The man I trusted. The man I loved, respected, and looked up as my role model. The man who raised us. And he was the reason my sister was falling apart. I wanted to scream. I wanted to fight. But I was still a child by the time I was turning 12 years. His face changed instantly, and I saw a facial expression I had never seen in the 4 years we had lived together. He tried to control the situation, tried to make it quiet, to erase it as if it had never happened. But I knew one thing clearly. If I stayed, neither of us would survive. So I ran. I ran without a plan. Without money. Without knowing where I would sleep. I ran because fear behind me was louder than fear ahead of me. Leaving Betty was the hardest thing I've ever done. Even today, I carry guilt. I wonder if I should have stayed. If I should have been stronger. But I also know this. Running saved my life.